tattoo parlors, massage therapists, those types of businesses are businesses that you come into close contact, and it would be very hard to stay away, do that social distancing. As I've said before, I'm a strong supporter of our business community, but I'm an even strong supporter of the safety and health of the citizens of Georgia and House District 113 as well.
So what would be a major legislative push for you as a representative if the State House and the Senate are back in control of the Democratic Party?
Well, one of the things that I would like to see is that we expand Medicaid, because with Medicaid expansion, we will be able to serve more Georgians. Right now, there are over 500 Georgians that are not insured. And if Medicaid had been expanded in the state of Georgia, those Georgians would be insured and not feel that they're being left out, especially when it comes to having to go to a doctor or being tested.
All right, well, this is just a reminder, these questions were submitted by the individuals from our community. I'm gonna go on to the next one there, Ms. Dickerson. In many states, legislators are not paid just for the times when the session is in, but year round. Do you support this change, and why or why not?
Could you repeat the question again?
Yes, ma'am. In many states, legislators are not paid just for the times when the session is in, but year round. Do you support this change?
Well, that's a simple question, because we're paid a salary of $17,000 a year, and we get that monthly. So we are paid basically year round. But like I tell everyone, it's a part-time job that we have with part-time pay, but I feel that my duties are full-time because I'm working 12 months out of the year for the constituents here in Georgia. So we are paid year-round.
Okay, thank you. As we have seen unfold this week, Democrat Vernon Jones endorsed Donald Trump for president of the United States. Should a candidate seeking office as a Democrat be disqualified from office for endorsing a Republican for another office?
I think it's up to that individual to decide who they want to endorse. As you know, this is the land of the free and home of the brave. And if Vernon Jones, Representative Jones, want to endorse Donald Trump, I think that's his decision to make. I am a Democrat. I will endorse a Democrat, and I will be behind a Democrat.
Do you support term limits?
Do I support term limits? I think term limits are up to the electoral. When I say that, I mean up to the people, because if I'm not doing a good job, well, I'm gonna be voted out within the next year or two. And if I'm doing a good job, they will keep me in.
Do you support the expansion of Medicaid? I think you mentioned that earlier. Would you like to expound on that one a little?
Well, like I said earlier, there are over 500,000 Georgians who are uninsured. And with the expansion of Medicaid, that would give them the opportunity to be insured.
Okay, and you support the Medicare waiver program that's currently being utilized? Do you support that?
The one that the
Medicare
waiver program that the governor has right now?
Yes.
Because there was a program that the governor had, a Medicaid waiver program that only put, I think, $200 or $300 million into the budget, which would not be enough to still cover all of those individuals who need insurance.
I'm going to kind of change the flow here just for one question to get back to some other issues, but who is the one political figure currently or historically that you admire, and why?
I admire my minority leader, my past minority leader, Stacey Abrams. I came in at a time when she was voted in as minority leader, and I thought she did a phenomenal job. And I really do admire her and the things that she's done, the things she has done and the things that she's doing now.
I agree with you. Representative Dickerson, do you support women's bodily autonomy and a right for that individual to make choices regarding her health without intervention from the state or federal government?
Absolutely. I think everyone has a right to choose, especially a woman, what they want to do and how they want to do it with their bodies without the federal government or the state government intervening.
Mhm. Okay. Do you support the use of school vouchers?
I'm not a voucher person per se. So when you say do I support vouchers, it depends upon, I guess, what the voucher is being used for. But I'm not vouchers. I'm not a proponent of vouchers. Let me just put it like that.
I believe this is just in general.
Yeah.
Do you support, this is your final question. We're running through
Okay.
these quickly. So do you support the public charter school system?
Yes, there are two public charter school systems in my county, in the counties that I serve, Newton Career Academy and Rockdale Career Academy. So yes, I do support them.
Well, thank you. Thank you very much, Representative Dickerson. I'm going to give you 2 minutes now to give a closing statement.
Well, I would love to be reelected, you know, paying for the people. And I think I've shown that in the things that I've done in Rockdale and Newton County. They talk about assets and liabilities. I think my asset has been that I have been accountable, responsible, and available to the citizens of Newton County. I've made sure that there was monies in the budgets for my district. I've also passed legislation that's been very valuable. When you talk about constituents, I've listened to my constituents, and two of my most proud bills that I passed was my anti-bullying bill, and that came from a constituent who was bullied. As a matter of fact, there were two bills on anti-bullying that I passed. I also passed the Safe Haven bill, at least enhanced that bill, where that our babies would not be left in the streets, where babies can be dropped off, or if a woman, or I mean, if not a woman, but yes, a lady, if she does not want the baby, she can go to a fire station, police station, or any medical facility and leave the baby there without any type of penalties or going against them. So that enhanced the Safe Haven bill, and there were signs that were to be put up at these facilities letting them know that they can do this. So with all of the work that I've done in the community, I would like to continue that. You know, like I said, my motto was paying for the people, and I'm in here in this position for the people. This is about the citizens of Newton and Rockdale County and the other 10 million citizens of Georgia. Because like I said, those bills that we pass impact not only my constituents, but those all over the state of Georgia. So I ask for the vote and the support of the constituents in House District 113. They know that they have seen me. I'm at the senior centers, I'm at the schools, I'm everywhere. And people say that to me, you're everywhere, and I am, because it is not about me. When I ran for this position, I said that I would give myself to the people of Newton County and Rockdale County. And at that time, I was in Gwinnett County, so I had 3 counties. So I'm just proud of the work that I've done, and I think my work speaks for itself. So I ask for the vote and support of the citizens of House District 113 to send me back, because you want leadership. And I think I have that leadership. Like I said, I'm one of a few Democrats who have bills passed, and I've been passing bills since I've gotten to the State House. Bills that have been very effective, and I have definitely been good for the citizenship of this state, great state of Georgia.
And you say it's a part-time job.
It's a full-time job.
Full-time job.
It's a full-time job, and it's part-time pay. That's what it is, you know, because we are part-time. We get paid part-time. It's not a full-time pay. There are some states, such as Alabama, they get $40,000 a year, but I'm not in it for the money. And I've been here because of the reasons that I've given to you, because it's all about the people and not about the money.
Well, thank you so much, Representative Dickerson. We do appreciate you being here, and thank you for answering our questions. For everyone that's watching, remember, this is our first night of the Town Hall Forum series. We have several more coming up, and stay tuned to follow us on Facebook. Follow the Newton Democratic Party on Facebook. I think it's the Newton Dems. You can go to the Newton Democratic Party's webpage, and you can also get the schedules of when our forums are coming on Friday nights. Thank you so much for joining us Representative Dickerson, District 113, good luck to you.
Thank you. I
Thank
appreciate
you.
it.
Thank you, Representative Dickerson. Thank you, Mike Hesterly, for moderating both of tonight's forums.
Thank you, Ryan.
I regret that, you know, your opponent was not able to make it. I am very thankful, however, that you were able to make it, Representative Dickerson. I know you have a very busy schedule, as we all do, and these are very trying times, but we really appreciate your effort to be here and be present for the voters and answer the questions that they've submitted for you. So this is very important work. I mean, our lives are literally on the line, and we're deeply indebted to you for the work that you do for us, and all of the elected officials. So thank you. You all have a good night.
Okay, thank you.